Hello everyone and welcome to Manchester Explorer. We're obviously not in Manchester today as we are in Goffstown. And right here is a porcupine. Look at the little guy just waddling around. Hopefully he stays out of the road. Hey buddy. He's probably looking for a pine tree. But anyways, I had a drastic change of plans today. As I planned on filming a section of the Merrimack River, I wanted to follow the shoreline, but the water rose dramatically due to all the rainfall we just had. So hopefully I can get back to it in 2 or 3 days when the water recedes. As there's a lot of history around that shoreline, around the mill area, that I wanted to get some footage of as the water was low. But I just posted a video, starting on the west side to the center of Goffstown. As I just split the video in two. As right now I'm just gonna bike around Goffstown for a little bit. I've always liked that house. And as I always say, if you follow my channel, is that these old houses were built much better than modern houses as far as material. As those that are the original clapboards, and that house hasn't been painted in at least 40 years, and it's not even rotted yet. Where a modern house with modern clapboards, if you wouldn't paint it for 40 years, it would be a rot box. Right here is a good shot of the dam. I've already filmed this in a few other of my videos, so I'm not gonna really get to it. But that dam may be getting dismantled at some point. Hey buddy. Yeah, we'll go down here and take a quick U-turn, as it is a dead end. Yeah, nothing crazy today. I just wanted to get some footage of Goffstown, just something different for you. As you all know, I like to just video things and just to create a timestamp so people can, hopefully check these videos out in 20 plus years from now, just to see how much things have changed. Some nice old Fords there. And a lot of my viewers are on average a little older, as I think a lot of you have moved away. You're in different states and you like to watch these videos just to reminisce. Oh, where are we gonna go? Let's check out the old high school first. And I did spend a good portion of my life in Goffstown, and I did attend this school. Hi there. This was used for, I believe, 5th and 6th grade is when I came here. And I believe my class was one of the last classes to go through the school, as it was shut down shortly after as they built a new middle school. But this used to serve as the Goffstown High School. I believe it's now used for senior living, and it was constructed in 1925, as it says right there. And that was a neat building. I actually want to get more footage of the courtyard in the back. I went to school here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
My son
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a pretty area right here. Yeah, I went here for 5th and 6th grade. I was one of the last classes to go through here. Yep.
My son went, he was in just the year before he went to high school.
Yep, me too. Yep. Then I went to Goffstown High School. Yep.
Yeah.
Goffstown High School, the 7th and 8th grade was mixed with the high school kids. It was,
Right.
yeah, yeah. It was a mess.
Yeah.
It's gotten better though.
I said, that's funny. My son come visit. He said, Ma, I went to school here. I said, I know.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I live here now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's good they saved the building though, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of boring.
I'm
There's
sure.
no activity.
No activity in there, no.
No, nothing.
Well, that stinks. Well, at least you're close to the center of town, you know.
Yeah, it is. I can walk to
Yeah.
the bank and
Everything's
everywhere.
here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Have a good day. I should have asked for her son's name. I may have known him. We'll cross here. We'll head up Maple Ave. I'm not sure if this is posted or not. And it's not. So we're allowed to bike here. At least this section. I went here for just the 4th grade as we moved out of Manchester while I was in the 4th grade. So I only spent about, I think, 3 months here, 3 or 4 months. But there used to be a massive playground here. I doubt it's still here. Yeah, it's long gone. They used to have a beautiful wooden playground that's made out of pretty much telephone poles. It's kind of a shame that it's not here, but sorry, my camera shut off for some reason. But yeah, there used to be a large playground here that was made out of like pretty much wooden telephone poles. There used to be like a huge battleship and swings and all kinds of stuff here, and it's no longer here. It either deteriorated or they deemed it too dangerous. But likely it just fell into neglect, as that was, you know, that was like 1986, you know what I mean? That was a long time ago. Up here is just the Maple Ave apartments. There's nothing really to see up here, so we're going to take a left and head back to the center of town, is where the old stuff is. In the distance you can see Mount Uncanunic. That's a pretty building. Still in its original glory. Let's see what's up Spring Street. I'll be honest, I haven't been up here in likely decades now. Yeah, it's been a while. That's a pretty house. You can see that guy ripping off that aluminum or vinyl siding, and you can see the old clapboards beneath it. There's a lot of pretty houses in this area, though. That one's nice. Very original. Look at all the clapboards. See how good a shape they're in? Looks good. So they're likely repainting it. You're going to start seeing that in the future, where people are going to start ripping this ugly vinyl siding off of these buildings and bringing them back to their former glory. You know, this house on the right, this is an old house and it's vinyl sided, and this one isn't. See how much nicer this one looks? It needs a paint job, but it still looks a lot better than vinyl. Yeah, we'll check out the library. I'd go up High Street, but I really don't feel like cycling up hills right now, as I do have to work this evening. But we'll sneak by here and take a right. If I have a safe spot, yeah, I do. When I first moved here in the mid-'80s, the center of town was it was getting to be kind of run down looking, as it did get revitalized. Thank you. They didn't really have to stop, but thank you. We'll take a right here. I've been inside this building many times, as well as the apartment on the second floor. This building here has got some historical significance. I forget what it was. Could someone leave it in the comments, please? I think it had something to do with the train depot.
If you go by and you look, you can go like this.
And I'll spin around here, as I've already filmed this area about 5 times already, probably. As we'll check out a few more side roads. But here's the train depot, which is now a kind of like a cafe or coffee house. But there used to be a covered bridge directly in front of me that burnt down during the 1970s. That'd be cool if that was still here. What a loss that was. Putnam's Restaurant. If you like good eating, this is a great place. West Union Street. There's definitely a lot of age around here, that's for sure. I'll slow down a little bit so you guys can get a better view here. Very pretty here as all the buildings are painted. Especially that one. This is a gorgeous building. Look at that porch. Look at the spindles. That's a modern building, but it's still very pretty. At least it looks modern. And we'll take a left here. And this is New Boston Road heading to the center of Goffstown. Sorry for the edit, as there was pretty much a bunch of nothing, so I stopped the camera. Oh, we get a yard sale. Full of stuff that I don't need. I've always loved this brown building. It just states, it says that I'm very old. It's also a massive building. It's very deceiving to how big that building actually is. It's been converted into apartments, but at one time I believe that was a house with a huge barn. Still has the slate on the side of it, although someone decided to paint it. People go crazy with paint. It's kind of funny. Directly in front of me is a gorgeous building that's in dire need of a paint job. And I want to go check it out if I can get across here. It's very busy around here. Yeah, that building right there, it's gorgeous, but it needs a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but it needs a good paint job at minimum. And so does its neighbor. That's a pretty building. It's 100% original. At least the exterior is. It's kind of a shame that people are just letting it rot away. That hasn't been painted in at least 40 years. Likely hasn't been painted since they banned lead paint. I'll give you guys one more final shot of the center of Goffstown, and I'm going to conclude this video. So once again, if you did end up watching this, as this really doesn't have anything to do with Manchester, but please like and subscribe, and I will get back to making Manchester videos fairly soon. Hope you all enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.